Okay, let's get started. Alright, so I do have a creative version of the world I've been playing on, but we're going to go back into the Skyflat Axolotl stream and get started. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear the game audio okay? Alright, so since last time I've installed Lightmatica and we're going to look at using that to build a mob farm. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, you're just playing the Void World. Yeah, this is very similar, isn't it? Alright, so let's go where we're going to build. Quiet phone. You can go on silent. Okay, let's go where we're going to build the mob farm and let's get our schematic up. So not lagging today, that's hopefully a good thing. Let me just yes, there we go. So yeah, it's not laggy because I have been paying attention to what's going on and not trying to record at the same time. If I want to grab the recording, I'm just going to grab it from the VOD instead. Sorry if you can hear my mouse, I don't have a mouse pad in here, so we were going to put it over here though. Alright, now I need a stick. And we need to select schematic. Load schematic. Structuralist mob farm, which is not actually what it is, but that's what I got it from. And let's have a look. Where did that end up? That is not quite where I want it. Let's go this way. Okay, when we go up a bit, maybe down a little bit. Okay, that looks good. Maybe we'll go this way just a little. Yeah, I think I'll put another slab down there now. The wood is just a placeholder. I'm not necessarily going to use wood. I just thought it would be easier to get potentially than a stone, but we do have a cobble gen and we have trees, so really depends on how well we go with the mining. So let's just get rid of this cobble that I left before as a placeholder. Pretty sure we're right near the edge there, so just carefully. Yeah, I think we got the cobble back. Alright, so we've got our schematic in place. Now we need materials. What do we need for materials? 1026 oak planks, so several stacks of stuff. I reckon we're probably going to be quicker to get stone. But we can have a look at the tree situation and the bone meal situation. Alrighty, and I've realised I've forgotten to close the door, so just give me a moment. I'll get the door closed. Yeah, cobble gens are very useful in anything sky related, whether it's Skyblock, Skyflat, or Void World. Now we're going for trees. We'll get a stack at a time, I think, it just start placing. Might make a few ladders as well. Ah, and of course we're going to need another pickaxe. Ah, glow squid. Nice. So the aim of the stream, if we get far enough through, is to get at least one bucket and get some axolotls. Alternatively, we might look at trying to get some villagers cured and get some witches happening. That is going to be the harder way of doing it, but if we get one villager, we can make a fisherman, and then we can look at... got a crafting table here. Then we can look at getting the buckets from the fishermen if we just keep refreshing the trade. Alright, so we don't need slabs just yet, but we do need to make another pickaxe. Let's make another 3. And trees, don't have a lot at the moment. It is 2023 for me, so Happy New Year. Happy New Year's Eve for those of you still on the other side of the international date line. So this is a lazy New Year's Eve afternoon, New Year's Day afternoon stream for me. Yeah, I'm working on trying to make my stream a bit more professional, but you know, it's only my 3rd stream and only my 2nd one I've been properly prepared for. Okay, I just realised we don't actually have visibility of how much I've got. 35. It's a good start. And it looks like it is night time, so we better sleep before we get monstered again. Let's go this way. How will I get emeralds for the trade? That's a good question. If I get a fisherman, then if I get a good fisherman, I'll either have string or sticks that I can trade to get emeralds. But if I build the mob farm, then I will probably get some iron, maybe 3 iron to make a bucket before I actually get to the point of needing the emeralds for a trade anyway. So we'll see how it goes. Let's see, I don't really want to take you on, so let's go that way, and you can go off there. Nope, guess not. Let's not die. Not dying is good. Let's go inside somewhere and eat. Now, do I still have emeralds? I may have still had some emeralds. No. I do have some bread, which is handy at the moment. Okay. And need more bread. Okay. How do I not have a crafting table in here? Usually that's one of the first things I make. I mean, I do have a crafting table, obviously. I just put it down. I'm worried about survival at the moment. Okay, healing. Healing is good. Spider is dead. That's also good. Got a glow squid farm. Okay, well we have some more bone meal, so trees are also an option. Maybe a tree here. Sorry, someone's messaging me. You can probably hear that. Okay, back to the game. Someone who didn't know I was streaming and wanted to say Happy New Year. Alright. Sounds like my CPU fan's starting to ramp up a bit. Apologies if that's in the background. We'll need ladders anyway, so regardless of whether we go with wood or stone, we're going to need ladders to get up there. Ah, big tree. That's certainly helpful. Okay, let's see. 64. So I've got one stack already. 1024. That's going to be basically 4 stacks of logs. Well, we could start with the wood anyway. But we do need to get up there to get the rest of the wood. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of grinding at the moment, just to try and get resources. Okay, we'll get there. Did we just drop that into the void? We did. That was sensible. Oh well, maybe some more filling in of blocks would be a good idea at this point as well. Is that all of the logs, or is there one hiding in there somewhere? I guess we'll find out if it doesn't despawn. Maybe logs will be quicker. We'll see. Got 2 stacks. It's what, 1/8 of the way there. Hey, chicken. I reckon there's another log in there somewhere, probably right above me. Okay, out of the way, chicken. Aha! There was another log. And that looks like it's it, so... did see in here, there was another, there it is, cobblestone. Let's start with some wood down here anyway. I don't want to build too high at this point because we will hurt ourselves if we fall down with our ladders. So let's get some slabs happening and some ladders. I do have carpets in there because it was based on the Structureless Superflat mob farm, but I think I might actually go with slabs because they're going to be easier to get. And speaking of slabs, I might put some more down on the other side, just in case of accidents. Oh, we do have some wool, so we could potentially do some carpets as well. Let's get these slabs down. 1, 2. And yeah, we'll go with some ladders as well. 6 ladders for starters, more as we need them. Yes, it is 2023 for me. And hello, Dream. I assume that's not the Dream, but hi anyway. Excuse me. Had to clear my throat there. Yeah, I don't see any ticks there, so I'm not sure that's the Dream, but we'll see. Playing on 1.17, so the reason for that was because I wanted to get axolotls, and I've got the axolotls. Now I need buckets so I can keep them. And this started off as a Superflat world, but instead of a standard plains generation, what I've done is I've actually generated it with sand for the ground layer and air for the bottom 3 layers. So there was no bedrock and there was no, well, nothing except sand. And so the villagers generated. Yes, this is 2023 for me. I'm in Australia, so I'm already in 2023. Alright, now it looks like we're going to night time again, so I'm going to quickly sleep if I can. Maybe there's a house closer to I can go to. Yeah, that one there looks good. Let's go sleep in that one. And also, hi Soap, welcome. So yeah, I will be upgrading the world to 1.19, and hopefully, once that happens, I'll be getting other structures like ruin portals and strongholds, and I can actually finish the game. But firstly, I want to make sure I secure some axolotls, because I like axolotls. Alright, so let's get our next couple of blocks in, put down some torches, or a torch. Ah, we're going to need to make some more torches too. Six viewers, that's not bad for a New Year's Eve stream, where it's New Year's Day, but New Year's Eve for most of the world. I'm not keeping track of numbers, I'm just doing this for fun, to be honest, and you know, if it happens to be that I end up with more followers from streaming a bit, then great, more subscribers, the merrier. By the way, if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so if you're enjoying the content. I also do long-form Minecraft videos, and in a SMP series at the moment called the Flatverse, which is kind of like Superflat, except if Superflat had biomes. So very, very much enjoying it. Just need to find a bit of time to do some editing, and I thought, you know, it's probably quicker to get a video out if I stream rather than do some editing. So not having a lot of time, free time at the moment, but I do have a lot of content backed up, ready to edit and start getting into it a bit more. So yeah, if you are not entertained, then by all means feel free to just comment and say that you hate things. At least engagement is going to be happening that way. But I prefer to not see negative comments, but you know, yeah, all comments are good. Engagement is engagement, as they say. But yeah, feel free to check out some of my Superflat tutorials as well. And yeah, enjoy. There's a bit of a resource and building heavy episode this time because we don't really have much else to do. Lost all the villagers due to a series of creeper accidents last time. Also, if you join this one and you want to know how we got here, you can have a look at the last stream. I do apologise though, there's no in-game audio and it's very laggy on the last stream, so taking some measures to prevent that this time around. Okay, now we need to probably think about an exit strategy here before it gets too high. Alright, so this is a waterless mob farm that I'm making. It's based on a design we used in Structureless Superflat, except in Structureless Superflat to start with you won't have access to this much wood. So it's just my adaptation of something that worked, based initially on Ilmango's waterless mob farm. And adapted for Superflat Structureless, and then adapted again for Superflat with structures. So sort of evolving it. Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know how many views the Flatverse has got yet. For those who don't know, Blitzseed's also in the Flatverse SMP. And he also has a Void World he's been working on, which is sort of a similar concept to what this one is. But a little different. The way he got there was slightly different to how I got here. So alright, need a bit more coal for some torches. Really just need one more torch for the moment for that farm. But some mob proofing probably wouldn't go astray as well. Oh, there's a slime. Yay. Yeah, we do have a slime chunk here, I believe. Oh, the slime's fallen to its death, so that's good. Yeah, slime chunks all around. Not great for a limited amount of space. As you probably noticed, it's not completely vanilla. I do have a few quality of life mods. Did I? Oh, I must have picked those up again. Okay, well, we'll put them down again. And then we'll put another one here, and here, and one there. There's nothing to put it on, so we need to keep building. Now the other possibility is we may get wandering traders if we start making the platform up there as well. That happened in my creative test world, so that would be really useful if we had some emeralds, which we don't. So may have to look at converting some villages as well. $2,800 views. That's pretty good. So we've got a few people watching, which is nice. Alright, a few more ladders I think. Oh, we're getting there. This is probably going to be quicker than I thought. Got lots and lots of trees as well, so of saplings. So I think we've just keep planting those. And maybe look at some bone meal as well. keep cutting down the trees we've got. We'll get there. And if we do get short on trees, we've always got the cobble farm. Alright, what other trees have we got? There's another one. I knew I planted these trees for a reason. Looks like I should probably eat as well. Alrighty. Yeah, there's some remnants of sand that hasn't fallen yet, mainly because it hasn't had a block update. I'd like to, if I can, once I leave it there until I get to 1.19, and hopefully put something there to catch the sand, because sand is going to be pretty hard to get hold of in the flat world otherwise. Hi sheep. Okay, how much wood have we got? Another 11. Probably breed some sheep. I'm going to need the wool. We don't have any shears anymore, so let's breed a couple of those sheep with some of the wheat. We can always use the seeds for excess seeds for bone meal as well. Make those trees grow a little bit faster. And I've really not planted anything so far as well. There you go. Wheat's going to be the way to go. We'll keep the other crops for backup. Carrots will be useful if we can convert some villages, but it's going to be a while before we get to that, I think. May end up going off to another village to import some. We may as well replant, may as well have crops doing something. Beetroot's good for seeds, not much else, but we want bone meal, so could probably use that. I'll plant a few more carrots. What have we got in the way of seeds? Not much. Okay, so that should be almost another stack. Yep. And it looks like we need some more ladders. Okay, there's a few more ladders. If you're asking what, it's probably the Flatverse series there. It's got a few thousand views so far. 2.8 apparently. It's a Superflat-esque series. So I've got a slightly modded world generation, and yeah, it generates biomes and structures from all biomes. So it's a little bit different to your normal Superflat experience. A lot of fun, and got a group of 5 on there at the moment. Okay. And if you're wondering what this is, if you haven't seen Lightmatica in action before, this is a schematic which allows me to see what I'm building before it's actually built. And I've just noticed that it's night time again, so let's jump on the ladders and get down. And we'll jump into that house and have a sleep. That slime can stay there. I won't bother anyone. 5 viewers, huh? There were 6, but 5 is good. If you're watching, feel free to join the chat. Happy to engage, happy to talk to you. If you're new here and you haven't already, consider subscribing. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, if you're curious about what you're seeing, this is a flat world that was generated with 1.17 world generation, but with the layer of dirt on the top turned into sand, and the layers of dirt below turned into air, just to see what would happen. And what you end up with is floating villages, which is kind of like Skyblock, so I call it Skyflat. Was suggested. This is actually something that I got the idea from one of Mogswamp's videos, one of his live streams, and one of his viewers suggested calling it Skyflat. I really liked that, so I decided to run with it. Now my version was a little bit different, as Mogswamp's he actually just had one layer of sand and nothing below, so he ended up with no paths. So my version, you end up with paths at least, so you can navigate around the villages, which makes it a little bit easier than trying to navigate around with no paths. If you don't get a blacksmith with lava on the first village, then you're in trouble basically. And if you don't get to a village fast enough in that version, you're in a lot of trouble because there's nowhere to stand. And if you keep dying, I did try it, kept dying, ended up in a death loop, and that death loop was no fun because what happened was I had nowhere to spawn, no safe place to stand near spawn, so I just kept falling into the void over and over again, which, you know, if you're not doing due to mishap in this type of world, is rather annoying. And yes, it was due to mishap, I guess, but not quite the same. Alright, so we've still got a stack left here. What I might do is move out a little bit so that we can maybe make a pillar over here to get all the way up the top there, so we can get back down again when we're finished. Yeah, let's do a pillar. Let's do a pillar here. Ah, that wasn't very sensible. Let's get these ladders back. Okay, 5 viewers is good. As I said earlier, I'm not really keeping track of how many viewers are watching at any given time at the moment. I know I'm still only small, so, you know, any viewers at all is good at this point. If you haven't already, if you could consider liking the stream for me, and if you're enjoying it, that'd be great. Hopefully that'll get a few more viewers here, and yeah, more the merrier. Okay, so we're going to go up quite a few more blocks. This could probably be cobblestone now, think of it. Alright, building. I'm going to need some more ladders soon. Need about about 32, I think, all up. One more, can we do it? Nope, okay, we need the ladders before we can go up. Okay. So if we build across from here, we can keep building up and then come back to this. And die. We knew that was going to happen, didn't we? Alright. This is why I don't play hardcore. Because I do silly stuff like that. And hopefully I didn't lose all the wood, so that would really suck. Looks like we got most of it back. And... that'll do. Okay. This is why I need better resources. Okay, so let's hold shift and not do that this time. We'll move over into the spot where we're meant to be building things. Okay. Looks like we're not far from where we were. Can we reach down there? Not quite. Need to build one higher. Okay, so we'll go down one. Oh, I lost my axe. Oh, don't need an axe to break wood anyway. Let's grab that wood. Don't want it despawning. I just realised I forgot to plug my laptop in, so give me a moment for that. It's got a battery warning. Professional streamer here, fully prepared. This is only my third stream ever, so give me a break, people. Okay, power restored. That's even more impressive that I'm not getting any lag when I've not even remembered to plug my laptop in. Okay, well not much lag anyway. Back up the ladder. And we'll continue. Alright. We lost that one. Oh well. Oh, where that came from. Alright, that's better. Can reach to place those ones. I'll just get round, place over here. Okay, now the good news is, once we've got the drop chute, we're actually going to start being able to get mobs soon anyway. Bad news is we're going to need a lot more wood. And we do need some trapdoors. So yeah, the mob farm will start working part of the way through construction, which is good. It'll just get better the more time we spend on it. Okay, so down Where did that go? Not where it's meant to be. Okay, we'll knock this one out, retrieve some wood. That one's not lost, that's good. This one will probably lose though. Oh no, we didn't lose that one either. Awesome. Okay. Okay, so this looks like it's the counterweight I like to think of it as. It causes the pathfinding to happen. Yep, so we'll need to build that one. And this is the drop. This is the actual farm part over here. So I may as well start putting these in. And we've got to keep an eye on time. In-game time, that is, as in it's night time. Okay. So that's some decent progress. We've got the base built. Now we've just got to get up there and put in the floor and put down some carpet there, and hopefully we'll start getting some mobs where we want them. We also need to look at spawn proofing the rest of the floor area, path areas. So we really don't want mobs turning up anywhere else. We've got one more tree, which is good because we're running low on wood. Reminds me, let's go pick up that wood that we dropped. So we've got some slabs here. Let's make this a bit wider, a bit safer. Let's go too wide around the mob farm. That way, if I drop any more wood, it's not going to disappear as quickly. There we go, a bit more room to walk around. And we've got all that up there to build. And 6 wood. 10 wood. Alright, so the point of this is we want to get axolotls into buckets. And once that happens, I'll be upgrading the world to 1.19. Now, that may not happen now. I might do that between streams. But the main part of it is trying to actually get the iron for at least 1 bucket on stream, and then look at upgrading after that if we get that far. Okay, so let's get some planks put down. Some of this carpet may end up being slabs since I've got so many cobblestone slabs. It'll save a fair bit of resources and I won't have to kill as many sheep, at least before I get the iron. Because the other option would be try to get 2 iron and then make some shears, then make the carpets, and then try and get 3 iron for buckets. I'd rather just get 3 iron for buckets to start with. The main reason for the carpet here is just to stop spiders from spawning. This particular pattern will help a lot with that. I can't take credit for the design. It was originally an Elmango design, but it's been through a few iterations for structural Superflat where it was made completely out of dirt and wool, with a couple of trapdoors and a couple of slabs. And I then took that design and turned it back into a design that we could use in regular Superflat. So, original design and concept, Elmango. Hobby, who has done Superflat 100 Days videos with Mog Swamp, was the one who came up with the dirt design based on that original mob farm. And as I said, I've taken it and just run with it to make it a slightly different version. Alright, let's get some more cobble and get another axe. So you can see a few trees now. And yes, we could just make the rest of the mob farm out of cobble. But I don't want to. I want to do it with wood. I just like the look of wood. Alright, let's go for an axe. Another slime falling to its death. I'm not going to complain about that. Another axe. And we continue the grind. Let's plant another tree here. Oh, I'm glad we didn't lose the saplings when I died. Okay. Now wait for wood. No wood left. Bye. Bye. So another sapling here. Yeah, this is probably going to go quicker than I thought. Trees do tend to grow reasonably quickly while they're building. Hey! That's right, this mouse has got some problems. I'll bring the other mouse through. Can't see it. Oh well, I'll make do. Alright, let's put some slabs in there. How are we doing for wood? We have a few. And another slab down here. Alright. Now I could make this out of slabs and save resources, but I'm quite happy to just do it out of planks, to be honest. Let's get that first floor done. Okay. No more trees grown yet? Oh, there's one over there we haven't got to. Might use some more slabs to get to that one. Yes, and stay out, slimes. So yeah, there's a tree over there we haven't done anything with yet. And we'll grab the extra saplings. That axolotl farm is also quite an effective fly squeeding farm. Alright, let's get this tree. Let's go with bottom slabs. Safer. See if we can retrieve these ones. May lose one or both of these. Nope, got them. Okay. And we're coming up to night time again. Have to get back to our house to sleep in. Seem to be a few of those around. Let's go with one more here. And we'll come back in the morning. Alright, well, we're about halfway through the stream. Hopefully we'll start getting some mobs soon, but the mob farm being built is the main aim. And let's get, there we go. I knew I had a crafting table somewhere. Let's get those under the tree, and we will grab those logs. We could tear up the houses, but I'm trying to avoid tearing up the infrastructure as much as possible. Should do to catch most of the saplings. Not really short on them, so it's not a big issue. Just like to reuse resources if we can, conserve resources if we can. Speaking of which, let's replant. Here, let's grab these crops. Did not want to do that. Yeah, I can easily make a hoe, I just prefer not to spend time on that right now. And of course, all the veggies will be another source of emeralds if we do manage to get a villager. Alright, so that's another 20 planks. Let's finish that floor at least. And we still haven't finished the floor. So we're closer. Yeah, nice big tree there. That'll help. Yeah, looks like we could use some food. Maybe eat some of these apples. I think we need some more slabs to bulk out the space under this tree so we can catch as many logs as possible. And saplings. A few slabs. Should be enough. Of course, upgrading to 1.19 will give us a lot more vertical space to build with. We'll have 64 blocks below where the water stops. So, it'll give us a fair bit more space later on. Let's see, that looks like it's probably enough space. Let's see if we can go too wide here. Should be enough. Looks good. Maybe put these last two out here. All right. 2 axolotls, get 2 axolotls, or bet 2 axolotls. I'm going to get one of each of the more common colours if I can. If I'm really lucky, since I'm in 1.17, I might even get a blue one, but that would be like, that'd be dream luck. Oh wait, dreams in the chat. Maybe I will get dream luck. But yes, I'll be aiming for at least one of each common colour of axolotls. So 4 different colours. And if I'm really lucky, then maybe we'll get a blue one. I highly doubt it though. think I'd be more efficient cutting down wood with an axe than a glowing ink sac. Now the other option I could look at is if I get a few more spiders spawning, or if I have enough string already, which I don't because I lost it. If I get a few more spiders spawning, I could look at maybe putting some axolotls on leads, but I think they might still despawn. That's the only problem there. Another tree, there we go. Have any logs hiding in there? No. Another tree over there though. So we're at about another stack of oak, which is good. No more trees over here yet. No more tree growth over there yet. Alright, let's take the trees we've got, the logs we've got, and continue building. Might be a good time to do some trapdoors. Okay, so we only need the 2 trapdoors at the moment. Go up and place 1 trapdoor and finish that floor and then go back to bed. Alright, trapdoor. Trapdoor? Trapdoor. Okay. Alright, now we know it's night time, so let's head down. Get some sleep before we get overrun by mobs. Too late. Ouch. You're waiting around the corner for me. No, you fell off. Huh. Okay, we can sleep then. Yes. Hello, Manogabe. I hope I pronounced that right. Yes, I did help you with some axolotls on your Superflat world. I remember you commenting and being very interested in my Superflat axolotl tutorial. This is a similar sort of thing. I've got axolotls on a 1.17 world, which is actually what I like to call Skyflat. As you can see, there's a village, but there's not much around it. And I'm building a mob farm because I lost all my villagers. Welcome to the stream. I've got about another probably 45 minutes, maybe an hour to go. And at the moment I'm going to try not to get anything else blown up by creepers. Or that one. So yes, I'm just trying to gather some wood. Went to sleep a little bit late and spawned a whole bunch of mobs outside of the mob farm I'm building. Oh, that was close. That was a close call. Didn't lose any... Oh, I did lose some dirt. That's a shame. I'm glad you got your axolotls. I'm glad I was able to help you. That was the point of the tutorial, was getting axolotls on Superflat, and I'm glad I was able to help someone, so it makes it worthwhile. And thanks for your comments on the video too. It was really nice to see. And there's another creeper. Maybe we can get the creeper into the water. Or, hear me out here, maybe I can get it in a point where I can knock it over the side. Or I could be backed into a corner. That was better than nothing. Still don't like to lose the dirt, but at least I didn't die. Hopefully there's still going to be some dirt left by the time I get to upgrading the world. Alright, well, we survived 2 creepers, so that's something. Let's plant some more trees and see if we can minimise the damage. Are you stuck in your Superflat world? Yeah, don't apologise for your name, by the way. Your name is fine. It's your name. My pronunciation of Brazilian is probably terrible. Portuguese, I believe you speak in Brazil. Where are you stuck in your Superflat world? Maybe I can offer some advice. Is there a particular thing you're having trouble with achieving? Because I could possibly look at doing a tutorial for that particular step that you're stuck on. Oh, look at this. We're getting resources. We can grow some more trees. Well, maybe. Okay, so next I'm going to put in, even that's not in the design, we're going to put in one here, and I guess we'll sacrifice that one. Yep, lost that one, but that's okay. One here. And see if we can get this one back, if we're lucky. Nope, lost that one as well. Oh well. We'll get them back when we get more trees. Okay, now this one we should be able to just place. If we place one there, one there, one there, we can get this one back. Okay. Start making out a little perimeter. Portuguese, yes. Stuck on having resources to kill the Ender Dragon. Trading hall. Okay, so there is a really good basic trading hall you can make that I often use in my worlds, Superflat, which is basically, it's one that ENXO4 came out with. You basically just dig yourself some holes in the ground, and you put your stations, workstations on the ground, and then you basically just dig a 2 deep hole above it, but have a trapdoor on top of the workstation, so that way the villagers will try and get to the workstation, and then you just have them sitting on the trapdoor, and when you want to change their profession or if you want to re-roll their profession because you didn't get good trades, what you can do is you can just remove the workstation and have them still in the trapdoor, and then replace the workstation. And actually got an example of this in an upcoming Superflat, well, an upcoming Flatverse video, where I'll be making it. Well, I've made already, but I'll be showing how I made a villager trading hall along that principle. So that will be coming out hopefully in the next few days, maybe even in the next day or so, depending on how much time I get to edit. So I really want to get that video out. It's been a while since I've done a Flatverse video, and I will also try and get some more Superflat tutorial videos happening as well, because I know at least a few people appreciate them, and it's always nice to know that, that the work I'm doing is appreciated. So may as well make more videos for the people that appreciate it. Okay, there's another tree already, another 2 trees. Let's head down. Yes, I don't speak Portuguese myself. I did learn a bit of Spanish, which is similar, but obviously not quite the same on pronunciation and spelling. But yeah, I know there's a bit of similarities in those Latin languages. I probably know enough Spanish to get myself into trouble rather than out of trouble. Yes, thanks for joining. If you thanks for coming by while you're at New Year's Eve party. I appreciate that. I know that it's not necessarily the best time to be streaming on New Year's Eve, but I know for most normal days it would be a good time to be streaming. I just thought I'd stick to my normal sort of schedule of during the day. For me, it happens to be midday on a Sunday when I start, which ends up being Saturday evening for most of the rest of the world. So it works out reasonably well for getting viewers who are interested in catching a stream. Thanks for joining. I really appreciate you coming by and commenting, and you keep an eye out for upcoming videos. It'll probably cover some of those things that you're interested in. But if you're looking for something to watch in the meantime on how to set up a really lazy trading hall, look up IanXO4. He's got a really good tutorial on how to do that. Okay, so now we've got to get a roof on here. Let's start there. We've got 3 white wool, so that would make us 6 carpets, which would be 2/3 of what we need for this. If we kill another sheep and get another wool. Oh, it's night time. Let's head to bed before we get more mobs spawning where we don't want them. Oh, this mouse is really annoying me. Can we sleep in here? Yes, we can. Let's sleep in here. It's probably safer. Yes, I do touch grass. I actually have a lawn I need to go and cut sometime soon. But yeah, appreciate you stopping by. And yeah, I guess there is no right and wrong time to stream. It's just the best time that works for the person who's streaming, and hopefully for their audience as well. Can I see another tree yet? No, no more trees yet. Let's get... do we have a... I would have sworn I fed you some grass to breed you. Grass? Wheat. Thinking about grass now. Yeah, this mouse is getting really annoying. Should probably be using a better mouse on a world that has such a high fall risk. Sorry, sheep. Needed your wolves. Okay, so let's get those carpet happening. So that's 6 carpet. Oh, we'll get the 2 down the bottom first. Two down the bottom. Why did I go up the ladder? Alright, so we get these 2 carpets in. So it'll stop showing up as blue, or tinge blue. So that's actually our kill zone, and we're going to have some mobs coming down there soon enough. Oh, well, I'm glad I'm keeping you entertained. Yeah, I've been to parties where I wasn't particularly happy to be there, so I can relate to that. I'm glad I'm entertaining you and giving you something else to do while you wait for the food to come through and something to listen to other than the music that you're not enjoying. That's again, happy to entertain. Now, do we have any more trees yet? No more trees. Okay. We need some food. Oh, we have raw mutton because we help the sheep to help us make carpet. Do we have any more cows? No, we have more sheep. And the horses. We only got the 1 cow. Oh well, that's something else to work on. Sorry, sheep. I need to make carpet. And I need food. Yes, I'd back away too if I were you, grey sheep. You know what, grey sheep, you can stay. White sheep, I need carpet. Okay. Not quite. So what I did was I generated this world with 3 layers of air on the bottom and with sand as the top layer, but with normal Superflat Plains generation other than that. So this is what I call Skyflat. Because what happens, of course, with the sand is when it's got air underneath it, it just falls fairly quickly. And luckily, I was already in the village when I spawned. Otherwise, it would have been a bit of a chore to get to a village before the sand fell away. So effectively, it ends up being just in air. And yeah, it makes for an interesting experience. It's kind of like a cross between Superflat and Skyblock. And because I've been playing Minecraft since the alpha days, I like a challenge. Mind you, having said that, I only beat the Ender Dragon for the first time last year. So just goes to show you can play Minecraft and find lots of things to do that are not the end game content, and be entertained by it for years. Then again, when I first started playing Minecraft, there was no Ender Dragon, so you know, I didn't feel like I was missing much by not killing it. I do have a video coming up on, again, once I've done some editing, on another challenge I did, which was the 1 block of bedrock challenge. Hey, there's the second cow. I do have 2 cows. Yay! Sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, I've got a video coming up where I ended up in the end with no weapons, but lots of blocks. So I had to punch the Ender Dragon to death. Except I made a bit of a mistake and thought I was going to fall to my death and lose all the blocks I had. So I force quit the game, and then copied a backup of my world back into the game folder. Only I didn't delete the original version, and I ended up with 2 Ender Dragons to punch to death. So because that's something I've never seen anyone do before, I will be making a video on that one, but it's going to be from replay footage rather than live footage, because I don't know if I can actually recreate that on purpose. But that's going to be a lot of fun. Yes, sticking with one world, I actually prefer to do that. It's one of the reasons I started doing the Skyflat challenge and doing it as a stream world, is so that I could go back to it and continue where I left off. And yeah, sticking with one world is a lot of fun. By the way, if you're wanting to learn more about Superflat in general, there is a wonderful community, Mogswamp's Discord. If you haven't seen Mogswamp's content, he is the king of Superflat, and he actually inspired me to start playing Superflat instead of Skyblock. And yeah, look up Mogswamp on YouTube and have a look for his Discord link. It'll be in one of his video descriptions, I'm sure. I'd provide it myself, except I'm a little preoccupied with trying to make sure I keep this building going. But yeah, very, very good resource if you want to learn about Superflat. He also has a video on not starting new worlds all the time and how to stay motivated to keep playing the same world. So if you're having trouble with that, I'd thoroughly recommend that video as well. And I know it's probably a bad idea to promote someone else's content when I'm trying to build my own channel, but I'm also part of his Discord community, so, and a moderator on his Superflat server. So you know, it's not really conflict of interest. It's more another one of my interests, another one of my roles. It's one of the reasons I got to know so much about Superflat, was just really enjoyed learning about it from his videos and really enjoyed playing on the Superflat server. So if you want to play on a server sometime that's Superflat, I'd love to see you there. Due to time zones, I'm not sure if we'll be on at the same time, but there's a wonderful community there. There's people from Brazil and from Europe and from Australia and from the Americas. Well, Brazil's part of the Americas, I guess, but from the US. There's people from Europe and the UK and everything as well. So very global world. Very global server. You're familiar with Mogswamp? Yep. Yeah, you'll see me on his Discord as well. I'm one of the moderators, or Mogerators as he calls them there. And yeah, one of the staff's team on the server as well. So yeah, feel free to say hi on Discord. Obviously not active on there at the moment, but we'll probably be active on there later this afternoon, my time. I'm usually hanging around, even if I'm not visible. I'm usually lurking in the shadows, as we moderators tend to do. I might put another tree there. Okay, we're getting closer to completion. We need a lot of blocks to fill in that bit on the near side. Alright, let's sleep again before we get any more mobs. Wait! Don't do that to me right now, mouse. Yeah, I do have I think one video that was from the Superflat server, the one with the villagers lying down on the job. I don't tend to make content on MogSwomp's server, so I'm trying to sort of make my own impact on YouTube, as it were, rather than riding on someone's coattails. much as I want to support MogSwamp, and much as I enjoy being part of his community, I also want to make my own way when it comes to YouTube. So. Had an interest in doing YouTube for a while. Okay, we've got a zombie here with an axe. Maybe we can give him a quick tap with a sword. You're gonna do that to me, are you? Oh, not an axe. Oh, it's a shovel. Enchanted shovel. Oh, look at that. Win. You're just waiting to get on your PC. You're not in the vibe with the New Year party. Yeah, I can understand that. I didn't even go to New Year's, but I've got small children, so we took them to see the fireworks. And that was my New Year's. And then I sat down and watched some videos and tried to do some editing once the kids were in bed. Okay. Oh, maybe we've got some more bones up there as well. Eat some carrots and all up. Okay, so this floor is actually done. We just need to put the ceiling up. Just going to do two levels on the mob farm. I find much more than that gets too far away for them to generate reliably. They generate, but they take forever to come down. Alright, how are we doing for time? I've got about 25 minutes left. I haven't got any iron yet, but we did get an enchanted shovel, an enchanted iron shovel, which is nice. Got another tree over there. We've got the mud farm mostly done, so it's an achievement at least. Hey Piggy, did you follow me because I had carrots before? Come on then, over this way. Don't have a gate here, do we? No, we don't. Dilemma. Oh, not really. We can probably lead you. Yeah, we've got it's got a spare carpet. We'll use that. Nope, not what I want. Can we not put it there because there's a sheep there? There we go. Come on, Piggy. Back over this way. Oh, you can't jump up. Okay, we'll put a block there. Let's grab the carpentry table. There we go. In you come. Alright. Tree. Tree. Big tree. Awesome. Yes, I am going to be building bridges further along down the track. Also, one of the things I'll be looking at is probably creating some large expanses of water, and it won't effectively give me an ocean, unfortunately, just because of the way Superflat worlds work. It'll stay as a plains biome, but it will give me some large areas that I can do things like fishing in. It might be worthwhile setting up a treasure fishing farm while I'm still in 1.17 as well, but they're very time consuming. So yeah, I'll need to find where the next village is, which direction it's in. I did have a look in creative while I was looking at getting the Lightmatic in place and where I wanted to put it. I did have my view distance up a bit higher in that world, and I know that there is a village over in this general direction. It's a copy of this world that I set up in creative just to do some planning when I get to that point. This one, of course, is not in creative. Bye-bye, slime. But yes, bridging will be in the cards at some stage. Now I'll come over here to get some more cobble so I can fill in underneath that other tree. And yes, I have a cobble generator, but I wanted to build that mob farm out of wood just because I like the aesthetic. How much cobble we got? One more. And yeah, there's axolotls in here, as you can probably see from the subtitles. Just need a bucket, which is the point of the mob farm. I need another axe soon. This might be enough wood though, we'll see. No, I do plan to be streaming more. Thanks for joining. I'll let you go, but yeah, happy New Year. Enjoy what you can of the party if it's enjoyable, and I will see you in the next stream, I guess, or in the next video. Thanks again for coming by. I've only got about another 20 minutes left of time I was planning to stream in, so hopefully we'll at least get the mob farm finished. Maybe next stream in a couple of weeks I will make sure that I do some community posts about it and let people know more in advance next time. Okay, let's go make another axe and come back. Yeah, if anyone's wondering on a schedule, I mentioned it briefly there a little while ago, but I plan to be streaming about once every fortnight, around the same time. So if you're enjoying the streams, by all means come along and join in next time you see them. Or the other thing you could do is let people know that you're enjoying them and encourage them to come along and see the next stream. You know, sharing my videos, liking the streams, subscribing if you haven't already. All of those things are appreciated. And I'm going to learn to remember to say those things in my videos as well. I tend to forget. No one's going to subscribe if I don't ask them to, are they? Well, not as many people. Okay, is that all the wood? I reckon there's one in here. Ah, there it is. 2. Alright, sun's going down, time to sleep. Another tree. Getting all the trees. Okay. Another 2, nearly 3 stacks of wood. We could potentially finish this pretty quickly. It's definitely 3 stacks. Did we replant over there? We did. Okay. Alright, let's fill in the pathfinding part. Finish the ceiling and then we'll fill in the pathfinding part. Making progress. Okay. Yep, so more of those in here. Actually, we want to go lower, don't we? Let's have another look at that from outside the schematic. The light matic. Oh no, that's the level we want to go down to. That's good. Okay then. So we're going to have a way up there. Let's finish this part and we'll get working our way up. Okay. Making progress. Missing anything? No. I have to change the settings so that it's not quite so in your face. So, do we want one there? No. Do, however, want one there. Yeah, I want to go translucent. One doesn't need to be there. Doesn't matter if it is, but oh well. It's extraneous, so let's not bother. One there. Pick that one up again. Rinse and repeat. Alright, don't know if I'm going to finish this in the time I've given myself, but we're pretty close. We've got 6 wood left. hopefully we've got some more trees by now. How do we get down safely? Down this way. Awesome. Left ourselves a path. The tree over there, and looks like there's some logs in that one we missed. Eat another carrot. 2. We do have some bone meal, so let's try this tree as well while we're here. It used most of our bone meal. Yay. Where is that tree going back? Nope, we just missed some. Okay. And we're close to evening again. That's close enough tonight. We'll sleep in this house. Pretty close to done. Need a lot of blocks to fill up that last bit there. Okay, so we missed some logs in here obviously. Probably only 1, 2. Hello, welcome. Got about 5 to 10 minutes of stream left. I'm just finishing up a mob farm, or at least trying to in the time I've got left. So if you've just joined, this is what I call a Skyflat world, where it's super flat, except it's generated with 3 layers of air and 1 layer of sand, but the biome is set to plains, so we still get the villages. I'm in 1.17 so that axolotls would generate, and we've got some axolotls, but I need some buckets. I lost all of my villages, and I lost all of my iron in the last stream, so trying to get some resources back again. And to do that, I'm making a waterless mob farm because I don't have buckets to do anything with the water. So using Light Manica, I've got a design here that I've modified from, it was originally a Mango mob farm. Mark, if you don't like my video, you're welcome to leave, buddy. Yes, there's no call for that sort of thing. And we've had a creeper, yay. Anyway, For anybody who cares, I will be stopping the video shortly, but I'm nearly finished the mob farm, so pretty happy about that. And yeah, still no iron, still no buckets, but working on it. Alright, let's head down again. Alright, I really want to get this mob farm finished, so I might just keep going till we've got that filled in, and then I'll call a stream there, so not much longer to go. And we have a wandering trader. Shame about the llamas and such. Ah, now, you could be useful for a bucket if we wait till morning. That means we've got to stay out in the open overnight. I'm not sure I want to do that. I will, however, grab the sheep. And we'll breed up another one. If we put that wandering trader in a boat, we could probably move them up somewhere more useful. Looks like we need a fair bit of... Oh, the llamas are up there. Hey, llamas. We put you in a boat, we could save you. It would be nice to have some llamas. My farm's not doing anything yet, but I can hear some mobs up there. Might turn the schematic off so we can see what mobs are up there a little better. Having almost got destroyed by a creeper earlier. Let's turn off the schematic display. Where are we? Configure. Is that the one? Yes. Okay, placement off. That way we can see what's actually in here. Let's make a boat, a couple of boats. Get those llamas. Let's go with 2 boats. Oh, I lost one llama. And the other one. Oh well. No, we haven't lost them. Okay. Llamas in the boats, please. We're going to die to a zombie, aren't we? We are... no. Okay. This could be dangerous. Let's try and get the zombie. And get into a house. Uh-oh. Let's go up. This could end very badly, very soon. Left it too long before going to a house. Now we can get this zombie. Yeah, we lost everything. Okay. I think that might be a good place to leave it. I'll finish the mob farm off stream. And, well, in fact, I might just finish the mob farm next stream. And, yeah, not liking this. That is not a good place to be. Okay. This is what happens when I go over time thinking I can squeeze it in, but nope. I reckon we can save this. Oh my god. Creepers will not die. Just out of reach, aren't you? Come on, creeper. One or two more hits, I swear. Ah, got the creeper. Alright, if we can get this zombie out of the way, maybe you can just punch it off the world. I would like the armor there. Oh, now you won't be much longer. Hey, we got some armor. Fantastic. Okay, now leap of faith. Bridge that gap. And we might have to call it there. Finish the mob farm next time. Alright, we'll bridge that last gap. And of course we've got another creeper. Why wouldn't we? Let's get out of here before there's any more creepers. Okay, bridge that gap. And hopefully, the stuff we dropped is still there. We need to mob-proof that area underneath. Mob farm. Oh, we got blown up good. There's nothing really left. Okay, the dangers of an incomplete mob farm. Alright, given the amount of danger we've had recently, I might just call it there. Thank you all for joining, anybody who's left, and appreciate you stopping by. Even the people that stopped by just to tell me that I suck, you were silly enough to click through, so that still counts as a click and a view, so thanks. Alright, next stream will probably be in a couple of weeks. I should have some videos out between now and then. Thanks again for tuning in, and I will see you next time.